All right, so we've got a ton of articles about ChatGPT, and this new pro tier is making everyone go a little crazy.
Yeah, $200 a month, that's a lot.
It is. But before we get too excited, let's break down what each tier actually offers. So we've got the free tier plus, and now this pro.
I think it's interesting that OpenAI is going after different types of users with each tier.
So it's not just like fancier features as you pay more.
Right. Think of it like this. If you're learning to cook, the free tier is a basic kitchen. You can make simple stuff, learn the ropes. Plus is like a really nice kitchen with some fancy gadgets. You can try harder recipes. And then there's Pro, like a restaurant kitchen.
Perfect for a professional chef, but maybe too much for most of us.
Exactly.
So even with the free tier, can I still do some cool stuff?
Oh, for sure. The free tier is using GPT-4o Mini, which is a powerful language model. Think of it as like your friendly AI buddy. Good for quick answers, everyday things, and just seeing how it all works.
But a lot of the articles mention that the free tier is slower and has usage caps.
It depends, you know? If you're just trying AI out or need help once in a while, it's probably not a big deal. Like waiting for your coffee a little annoying, but not the end of the world.
Okay, so when should I upgrade to plus? Is it just to avoid those limits?
Partly, yeah. With Plus, you're not going to hit those limits as often. But what's really cool is you get the full GPT-4o model. It's like talking to an expert instead of just a chatbot.
Oh, interesting. So what can I do as plus?
The answers you get are way better, more accurate, and it can handle really complicated stuff. Plus, it can browse the web in real time.
Wait, it can fact check itself?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's not limited to just what it already knew. It can get up-to-date info, which is huge for research writing, anything that needs to be accurate.
Like a research assistant that has all the information right there.
Exactly. Plus also has better image generation with DLE3, so if you like the visual stuff, that's a bonus.
Plus has sounded pretty good. It's like a superpower for 20 bucks a month. But let's talk about the pro tier. What makes it worth 200 bucks?
Pro is a big jump, and it's for a specific type of user. It gives you unlimited access to o1 OpenAI's latest model. But it's not just plus, but faster. It's totally different.
You said like a professional restaurant kitchen. What kind of chef-level stuff can pro do?
Pro is for what are called wicked problems. Problems that are hard even for experts, like predicting earthquake aftershocks, super complex, tons of data, even humans have trouble with it.
So how does AI even start to solve that? Is it just doing math really fast?
It's more than that. Pro uses machine learning and deep learning algorithms to find patterns in data that we might miss. It can look at millions of data points and find tiny connections that could mean an aftershock.
So it's seeing things that our brains just can't see.
Right. And with Pro mode, it has so much power it can run simulations, test different models, and its predictions are crazy accurate.
Okay, earthquake prediction is simplex.
Ah.
What about something a little more normal, something I might actually run into?
One of the articles talked about how Pro is used in finance. Imagine you're managing investments. It's a constant struggle trying to get the most money while taking the least risk.
Yeah, stressful. I'd rather just hide my money.
Well, Pro can't make you rich, but it can help you make better choices. It can look at market trends, assess risks, even tell you what to invest in based on your goals.
Like a personal financial advisor, but way faster.
Exactly. And since Pro has access to real-time data, it can change its advice as the market changes. You're always ahead of the game.
I'm starting to get why pro is so cool even if you're not a scientist or super rich. But it's still expensive. Is it really worth it for a regular person?
That's the thing. While Pro can handle those crazy problems, Plus is usually good enough for everyday stuff, like say you're writing a marketing campaign. Plus can look at your audience, come up with slogans, even write different ads for you.
So Plus does the hard work, and I can focus on being creative.
Exactly. And remember, Plus has the full GPT-4o model, which is always being updated. It's like having a team of marketing experts working for you, constantly tweaking things, coming up with new ideas.
That's pretty good for 20 bucks. I guess it's all about choosing the right tool.
Exactly. If you're trying to cure cancer or get rich quick, Pro might be the answer. But for most people, Plus is a great balance of power and price. It can help you write better work, smarter, even be more creative.
Okay, Plus is sounding good. But all this AI stuff is kind of intimidating. Do I need to be like a computer expert to use it?
Not at all.
Yeah.
One of the best things about ChatGPT, free or Plus, is that it's easy to use. You don't need to know coding or anything like that.
So it's like any other app, I just type what I want and the AI does its thing.
Exactly. You talk to it like you talk to a person. And the more you use it, the better you get at giving it the right instructions to get what you want.
Like learning a new language. The more you practice, the better you get.
Exactly. One article even mentioned senior citizens using ChatGPT to write their memoirs. They're not tech experts, but they can use AI to tell their story.
That's awesome. It shows that anyone can use AI to express themselves, learn new stuff, even connect with people.
It's a powerful tool for communication, creativity, and even personal growth. And that's what's so cool about this technology. It's breaking down barriers and making knowledge and creativity available to everybody.
Giving everyone access to information and helping people do things they never thought possible. I'm starting to see why everyone's so excited about this AI revolution.
It's a game changer. And even though Pro gets a lot of attention, don't forget that the free and plus tiers are still really powerful. They can totally change how you work, learn, and create without costing a fortune.
And they're always getting better. Who knows what they'll be able to do in the future?
That's the exciting part. AI is changing so fast. What's amazing today might be normal tomorrow.
Make you think about what's next, right? How will AI keep changing our lives?
That's a big question, and one we'll keep talking about in the next part of our deep dive. We'll look at how AI might affect society, the ethical stuff, and what it all means for the future.
I'm intrigued. Let's jump into part 2 and see what the future holds. All right, so we know the Plus is a really strong option. Good mix of power and price. But Pro is still kind of stuck in my head. You know, that AI that can solve those crazy problems.
Yeah, those wicked problems are...
Exactly. Let's talk about those a little more. What are some examples and how does Pro actually handle them?
One area where Pro really shines is scientific research. Like, imagine you're trying to predict earthquake aftershocks. Super complicated, right?
Oh yeah, tons of data. Even experts have a tough time with it.
Exactly. So how would AI even approach that?
Yeah, is it just doing calculations super fast?
It's more than that. It uses machine learning and these things called deep learning algorithms to look for patterns in the data patterns that we as humans might miss. It's like Pro can sift through millions of data points and find these tiny little connections that could signal an aftershock.
So it's not just faster. It's seeing things that our brains aren't even built to see.
Right. And because Pro has so much power, especially in Pro mode, it can run simulations, test different models, and the predictions it comes up with are incredibly precise.
Wow, okay, earthquake prediction is definitely complex. What about something a little more everyday? You know, something that a regular person might deal with.
Well, one of the articles talked about Pro being used in finance. So imagine you're trying to manage your investments. You want to make the most money, but also not lose everything, right?
Yeah, that sounds scary. I'd rather just bury my cash in the backyard. Huh.
Well, Pro can't promise you'll get rich, but it can definitely help you make smarter decisions. It can analyze all those market trends, figure out the risks, and even recommend specific investments based on what you're trying to achieve.
So it's like having a personal financial advisor, but one that's way faster and can process tons of information.
Exactly. And because Pro has access to real-time data, it can change its recommendations as the market changes.
Yeah.
You're always ahead of the curve.
Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal of Pro, even for people like me. But that price tag is still pretty high. Is it really worth it for the average person?
That's a good question. And here's the thing. While Pro is great for those super complex problems, Plus is often more than enough for the stuff we deal with every day. Like, let's say you need to write a marketing campaign. Plus can analyze your target audience, come up with catchy slogans, even write different versions of your ad copy.
So Plus is doing the hard part, leaving me to focus on the creative stuff.
Exactly.
Gosh.
And remember, Plus has access to the full GPT-4o model, which is constantly being updated and improved. It's like having a whole team of marketing experts behind you, constantly refining their strategies and coming up with new ideas.
And all that for $20 a month. That's pretty tempting. I guess it really comes down to using the right tool for the job.
Exactly. If you're trying to solve those wicked problems like curing cancer or predicting the stock market, Pro might be the way to go. But for most of us, Plus strikes a really good balance between power and affordability. It can help you write better work smarter and even tap into your creative side.
I'm feeling pretty good about Plus. But I gotta admit, I'm still a little intimidated by all this AI stuff. Do you need to be like a tech expert to use it?
Not at all. One of the great things about ChatGPT Free, or Plus, is that it's designed to be user-friendly. You don't need to know how to code or understand complex algorithms.
So it's like using any other app. I just type what I want and the AI takes care of it?
Exactly. You interact with it using normal language, just like you'd talk to a person. And as you use it, you'll start to learn how to give it the right instructions to get the results you want.
So it's like learning a new language. The more you practice, the better you get.
Exactly. One article even talked about senior citizens using ChatGPT to write their memoirs. They're not tech wizards, but they're able to use AI to capture their life stories and share them with their families.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It really shows that AI isn't just for tech people. It's a tool that anyone can use to express themselves, learn new things, and even connect with others.
It's a powerful tool for communication, creativity, and even personal growth. And that's what's so exciting about this technology. It's breaking down barriers and making knowledge and creativity accessible to everyone.
It's like it's giving everyone a voice and empowering people to do things they never thought possible. I'm starting to understand why everyone is so excited about this whole AI revolution.
It's definitely a game changer. But even though Pro gets all the attention, it's important to remember that Free and Plus are still incredibly powerful. They can totally change how you work, learn, and create without emptying your wallet.
Exactly. And they're always getting updates and new features. Who knows what they'll be able to do in the future?
That's what's so exciting. The world of AI is moving so fast. What seems amazing today could be totally normal tomorrow.
Makes you wonder what's next. How will AI keep changing our lives?
That's a great question. And that's actually what we'll be exploring in the next part of our deep dive. We'll look at the potential impact of AI on society, the ethical considerations, and what it all means for the future of humanity.
Okay, now I'm really interested. Let's jump into part 3 and see what the future holds. So we've talked about all the different ChatGPT tiers, seen what Pro can do with those super complicated problems. But now I'm thinking about the bigger picture. How is AI going to change the world?
It's the big question, isn't it? And honestly, we're just getting started with this AI thing. It's like back when the internet was new, we knew it was a big deal, but nobody knew how much it would change everything.
So are we all getting robot butlers and flying cars, or is that just Hollywood?
Probably somewhere in between. We already see AI everywhere, from recommendations on Netflix to the algorithms that run social media.
It's like AI is always working in the background even when we don't realize it.
Exactly. And as AI gets smarter, it'll be even more a part of our lives. Healthcare is one area where I think we'll see big changes. Imagine AI that can diagnose diseases earlier and better than humans.
That would be amazing. Catching
Right.
things early could save so many lives.
Absolutely. And AI could also personalize treatment plans, so your medications and therapies are tailored to your genes and lifestyle.
It's like having a doctor who knows you perfectly and can create a health plan just for you.
Exactly. Plus, AI could help with the shortage of doctors, especially in rural areas. Imagine AI assistants that can give basic medical advice, answer questions, even triage patients. That would free up human doctors for the really tough cases.
Like having a medical expert on call 24/7.
Exactly. That's just one example of how AI will revolutionize healthcare, and we'll probably see even crazier stuff in the next few years.
Okay, so healthcare is going to be huge. What about other areas? How will AI change how we work and live?
Transportation is another big one. Self-driving cars are already huge, and I think they'll be everywhere soon.
I've heard about those, but I'm not so sure. Are they really safe?
Safety is super important, and those companies are working really hard to make sure their cars are safe. But, most car accidents are caused by human error.
So self-driving cars could actually make things safer.
Exactly. They could also reduce traffic, make cars more fuel efficient, even help people who can't drive themselves.
That'd be huge.
Hmm.
For people with disabilities or older people.
Absolutely. AI will change public transportation too. Imagine systems that optimize routes, reduce wait times, make public transit way better.
Like having a personal guide guiding you around the city.
Exactly. AI will change shopping, entertainment, even our homes. Imagine smart homes that adjust the temperature, play your music, even order groceries when you're running low.
It sounds like science fiction, but it's all happening.
It is, and AI is behind it all. The possibilities are really endless. We're just scratching the surface of what AI can do.
It's exciting, but also a little scary. All these articles mention the concern about AI getting too powerful, even smarter than us. Is that something to worry about?
It's a valid concern, definitely. We need to be careful. As AI gets more advanced, we have to make sure we have safeguards, ethics rules in place to keep it under control and make sure it's used for good.
Like any powerful tool, we need to use it responsibly.
Exactly. And remember, AI itself isn't good or bad. It's a tool, and what it does depends on us.
We have to make sure AI is used to make the world better.
Exactly. It's a time of huge change and opportunity. We need to embrace the good stuff and be smart about the challenges to create a future where AI helps us live better lives.
That's a great point. It
Yeah.
reminds us that the future isn't set in stone.
Yeah.
We're creating it right now with our choices and our actions.
And whether you're using ChatGPT for free to explore your creative side or using Plus to get things done, you're part of this AI revolution. Embrace it. Use this technology to make a difference.
Well said. So that wraps up our deep dive into the world of ChatGPT. Thanks for joining us. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep into the amazing world of knowledge and technology.